Alright, time for some more X Murphy. Oh, I guess I did not select it after all. Let's see, is that auto save at the same place? Yeah, seems like it.
I'll bet this is where they're keeping Mason Bauer since security is so tight. I better be careful to stay in the shadows. Authority. My guess is this isn't some fancy detox center. Peace.
Coming this way? He is coming this way.
Serenity. Incubation cell. What the hell? What kind of chambers are these? My guess is this isn't some fancy detox center.
Okay, well, I'm here already. I remember this spot. I might as well wait unless the guy comes in first before this guy leaves. Then I have a problem. Was there a third one? There we go.
Wisdom. Rebirth. Looks like the translator's ambitions are the same as Ming the Merciless. Universal domination.
Yeah, you really don't have that much time to look at that.
What the hell is happening to these people?
Oh, okay, alright.
Purity.
Do I have all these now? Not sure. No, I made missing one.
What kind of chambers are these?
Alright, let's see. What are we having here?
Yep, the armoire is locked. I'll need to find a key.
Okay. Wasn't there something? Yes.
Security key. You bet your sweet Bippy I'm picking that up.
And that will come in handy. Oh wait, I got 6? Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Nope, it's not that one.
A bookmark. A simple bookmark. Or is it?
Or is it?
It's a bookmark.
Yeah, there's something here as well, I think. No? Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's not important.
Nope, it's not that. I thought there were 2 things.
Candle, couple of books. Guess this guy wanted to be like Lincoln. Reads by candlelight. Looks like an armoire key.
There we go. I guess I forgot that that was there.
Like an Ike Hammer candy comic. The Case of the Not-So-Thin Man. I'll put this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
Oh yeah, I need the last mask or ornament or whatever that is. I hope I don't have to go back in there. So I'm gonna have to wait.
Obedience.
Oh, there we go. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait for the guy to go around for quite a while.
Ooga booga booga. 4 or 5 crates, all addressed to Charles Foster Kane.
Oh no, who's the good dude here? Okay, oh, somebody is coming, I guess. Are we good? Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. That's not fun. Alright, seems like I've made it.
Ooga booga booga.
Well, now, how was it? There we go.
And it's a security station, and it's only monitoring one cell.
Should I save here? I guess I will, why not?
This must be Mason Bauer's room, and it's got security lights on. I'm toast if I walk into that. I need to find all 7 letters for this sign.
Bowers? Mason Bowers. Anybody home?
Bowers?
Yeah, you don't remember anything, do you? I'm gonna have to bring something back to cut you out of here.
No. They told me. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared too. But these people, they're trying to hurt you. I'm here to help you, okay? But to do that, I need your help. Look, have you got anything? Anything at all that I can use? Anything in your pockets?
Just this.
Yeah, those are nice. I need them. Say, look,
Those are mine.
Relax. Stay here.
Those are mine.
Yeah, I'll be back, and you have a great
Those
day.
are mine! Those are mine! Dave! 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 Come back here! What did you do? Dave! Those are mine! Dave! You come back here! You come back!
Seeing Bauer so unbalanced and paranoid was not a real confidence builder on what the future had in store for me. I'm dealing with something far beyond my level of expertise, and I need some professional advice from my new best friend, Dr. Kate Donahue.
Glad to see you're still alive.
Just what my mom used to say.
So your test results came back. Have you ever been in the military or undergone any behavioral therapies?
No military and no therapy. Unless you count bourbon.
Back around 2020, a controversial therapy was developed, initially to help victims of trauma. It was known as a trance inducer. Nanites were used to target specific memories, blocking brain signals, essentially erasing the traumatic memories. The military started to use it to treat post-traumatic stress, but then they and other government agencies discovered more off-label purposes.
And somehow it's ended up in my system.
Whoever injected you coupled it with a verbal cue, a trance key. It's a phrase spoken to trigger a response. To restore your memory, you need an antidote serum known as a trance interrupter, and then the trance key.
Well, I appreciate the info, Doc. Now, at least I know what I'm looking for.
That's the bad news. But if you get the serum and your key, your recall should be strong as ever.
Will I be able to play the piano? Forget it.
Let's just keep this professional, shall we? I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over by Telegraph Hill. I've checked around, and it's not stocked by any medical facilities. I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this. You'll need your trance key to restore your memory, and the only way you'll find it is to get it from the person who injected you with the trance inducer. I have no idea what the trance key might be, of course, but it would likely be a short, fairly unique phrase.
Before I return to Cymon, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and its trance key.
Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting.
Mr. Murphy, please tell me you have news about Mason.
He's being held at a place called Cymon, which is some crazed cult where the lunatics are in charge. I'm not going to alert the police because they might dispose of Mason. I think I better handle this myself.
But why would you put yourself in so much danger?
Because someone's taken 7 years of my life from me and I want it back. If there's a way I can discover what happened and somehow restore my memories, I'll take that chance.
Well, I hope you do get that chance. My name is Thompson Alt. I'll get back with you soon. Good luck, Mr. Murphy.
No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions? You think we got something that expensive here? And you know you gotta have a license to carry one, right? Look, I have one of my own. I'll give it to you. But only if you swear that it squares us up. Sorry. I don't know if this has anything to do with this trans key you're talking about, but after that 48 Pandian flew off, I circled back. I took a quick look around and saw a fresh hypo on the ground along with a few cards. I grabbed them. If you want them, just don't tell the cops I gave them to you.
These 4 of clubs cards were found scattered all over the alleyway by Zach after the abduction. I think Bauer's trance interrupter key may be the phrase 4 of clubs. Well, these baseball cards may open the drawer in Mason Bauer's safe. This laser blade can help me free Mason Bowers from Cymon. Before I return to Cymon, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and its trance key. Man, this is a nightmare. I fly back to the beach house to see if the cards Mason had on him can be used here. When I arrive, there's a familiar face waiting at the door, looking for an update.
You found Mason. Is he okay?
Well, physically, but mentally he's had a taste of his own medicine and it doesn't suit him.
Where is he?
It's a place called Cymon, and I can't tell whether he's being held for his own protection or against his will.
So, what do we do now? If we don't know why he's there, we shouldn't get the police involved, right?
Yeah, these boys play for keeps. I'm afraid if we break in on him, Mason may disappear for good.
You said you don't think he knows who he is. What does that mean?
He's been shot up by something called the trance inducer. And if we don't get Mason's memory back, all 3 of us may be stuck at this dead end.
I'm so grateful you're doing this. I don't know who else I could turn to. I still care for Mason, but we haven't been close in a long time. You seem so tough and self-reliant.
Well, being a PI is a very rough business.
Isn't the rough business always more exciting? Maybe when Mason is back to his normal state and out of danger.
Look, I'm no hero. I'm doing this to get my memory back. But perhaps later we could talk about this.
Perhaps is so full of possibilities. Is there a more intriguing or tantalizing word?
Perhaps. But right now I've got to find something to help me get Mason out of Cymon.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Tex. I've got to go. But you know how to get a hold of me if there's anything you need.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. These women, why are they interested in you?
Maybe you need to get your optical sensors checked.
Wow. Between Ariel, Taylor, and the look Mojo is giving you, I'd say losing 7 years has done wonders for your charisma. Hey, have you considered wiping a few more? Oh, and that was a nice catsuit, by the way. Can we pick up one in my size? Ugh.
This must be the trance interrupter medication. And there's only one dose. This is trance interrupter serum, the only thing that can bring back memories. And there's only dosage for one person. If I use it on Mason, maybe you can tell me where more serum is.
Mason, how are you today? How's everything going here at the camp? 4 clubs. 4 clubs. 4 clubs, Mason. Come on, wake up. Come on, don't be deaf, dumb, and stupid. Please, Mason, wake up. That's it. Come on.
Tex, where are we?
In a whole lot of trouble.
Is that the trans interrupter? What have you done?
I busted my ass to get you out of here. You better be worth it.
But I did it to myself. On purpose!
What? Why the hell would you do that?
Oh, God. Now they can find out everything I know. How could you do this?
Oh, well, maybe because I want my memory back. Your friend said you're the only one who could help.
My friend?
Yeah, the one who came for the cryo chamber.
So he has it. The cryo chamber's safe?
Yes, he has it. So where do we get more serum? There was only 1 dose in your safe. And what the hell's my trance key?
Margaret injected you. She's the only one who could have helped you.
Yeah, and she's dead. And I'm pretty sure her head was the main ingredient in that soup can of yours. Why'd you cut off her head?
I didn't. It was Maldonado. I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, well, don't mince words, because it was your idea.
Margaret double-crossed us. She came up with her own plan, but I think we stopped her before she could give it to the translator.
Well, you don't come across as totally insane.
She knew things, but she'd given up hope. However, some of us still believe. It wasn't fair of her to take those things to the grave. And I have the technology to tap what's inside her memories, even after death.
Well, I stand corrected. You are insane.
You were in on it with us. We were all looking for the Tesla egg. But you're the one who found it in the wall of your apartment. I was still working from the inside, letting you all know what the translator was doing. By then, Margaret had stolen the egg and disappeared. I was afraid she'd switch sides, so I hired Maldonado to do surveillance on the Ritz, hoping she'd show up.
Yeah, and she did. She and that big mutant came by and injected me.
I caught up to her at the door of her apartment. All I wanted to do was talk, but she clutched her chest and collapsed. Dead before she hit the floor. Decapitation was the last resort.
So when does the abduction come in?
I called Maldonado just when the translator's henchmen arrived. Maldonado brought the cryo chamber while I created a diversion. While they were chasing me, he did the deed. Then I used the transinducer on myself. We'll rendezvous with my friend. We gotta find that egg before the translator does.
All right, but let's swing by and get your wife, too, because she's been worried sick about you.
My wife? I don't have a wife.
Very good, Tex. You continually impress.
The cryo chamber. It holds your answers. Don't let him find it.
Welcome back, Tex. You certainly have a gift for making things interesting.
Yeah, it's a gift that just keeps on giving.
I assume you have no idea who we are.
Well, let me just save some time here. I have no memory of you or anything else since this bastard here shot me and my girlfriend 7 years ago.
Yes. Margaret made sure of that, didn't she? Willing to die just to keep you out of the equation, undermining me at every turn, right up until the end.
I need to know one thing. Did you kill Chelsea?
You could say that.
Don't move.
It's a long story, Tex. Maybe some other time.
Just tell me what happened to Chelsea.
Dalton, would you please answer Tex's question?
My pleasure. We'd stolen your speeder, of course. After I sedated you and Chelsea, you were taken to a place where we could search your memories for leads to Margaret Leonard's whereabouts. When that failed, I staged Chelsea's death, attempting to draw Leonard out of hiding. We left identifiable DNA inside your burned-out speeder.
Which, incidentally, was uninsured.
Leonard didn't fall for it, unfortunately. Eventually, we let Chelsea go, and I never saw her again.
This was all before I returned. I've never seen Chelsea.
I haven't seen her either. As far as you know.
So Chelsea's alive. Somewhere.
I don't know. Or care.
And you are?
I am the translator.
Is translating your profession or a hobby?
It is my mission and my destiny.
Well, I guess that makes 1,000,002 questions that I have. Everything would be a lot easier if you just unlocked my memory.
I would if I could, Tex, believe me. Unfortunately, Margaret took your trance key to her grave.
What? I'm supposed to believe that I'm on your guys' side for whatever's going on here?
That's right. We're all in this together.
We united in a common goal. It was a goal Margaret and I used to share many years ago. But she lost hope after I died.
You're Joe Hansen? Margaret Leonard's husband? The FBI agent who stole the Tesla cash?
I am. And I did. But when I learned what we'd taken from Tesla and buried in our vaults, what amazing technologies he had to offer the world, it became my dream to complete his work. But then I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I had little time left, so we decided that I should be preserved in a cryogenic state in hopes that a cure could be found someday.
But now you're here, alive again, so who's the one who brought you back?
Margaret refused. She said it wasn't safe yet. I tried to pressure her, and she disappeared.
In the end, it was Mason who completed the reanimation.
What was it like?
Indescribable. I saw eternity. And I returned with a renewed sense of purpose. I finally saw the true vision of Tesla's work.
So if Mason brought you back, why did he turn against you?
Margaret can be very persuasive. I think she convinced Mason that my work was too risky. But she couldn't convince you, Tex.
I'm a little lost here. Why do you need me?
Margaret held one last piece of the puzzle. The Tesla egg. It is the nucleus of the atom. Without it, the spirit radio has little effect. But with it, the veil between living and dead will vanish, and we will all exist within the immortal coil. We have work to do. You're free to go, Tex.
These guys must be playing some kind of mind trick on me. This has got to be a setup of some kind.
Tex, buddy, I'm afraid I haven't been totally straight with you. Over the last 7 years, you have become a lying, womanizing, duplicitous, two-timing cutthroat who plays both sides against the middle for money, and is partners with the gentleman who just left the room. I thought you could just walk away from the person you'd become, but I see that fate may have something else in mind.
After I returned from Cymon, I called Alt to tell him Mason Bowers had taken a 40-foot leap. The guy was so broken up, he hung up the phone. I'm not sure if Bowers' death ended Alt's interest in this whole sorry mess, but my gut tells me I'll need his help if I'm ever going to solve this case. I decided to visit St. Germain to find more information about the Tesla egg.
So, how goes the investigation? I don't suppose you have any news regarding that egg we talked about?
Well, everybody's talking about the Tesla egg, but I think I've got a lead on it.
Ah, the egg of Columbus, the copper egg. Unveiled by Tesla at the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, it was the very heart of a small prototype that, some say, would become his most notorious invention.
You seem underwhelmed, and that's not good.
You know the story of Tunguska?
Well, I do now.
If you believe, as many do, that the Tunguska explosion was caused by the Tesla death ray, and you believe that the Tesla egg is a core component of the death ray, well, then the egg would be of immense fortune. Tell me, what do you believe, Mr. Murphy?
I believe you know a lot more than you're telling me.
Are you familiar with Paradise Lost?
Isn't that one of those resorts for swingers?
Paradise Lost is a poem about the great divide in heaven when Lucifer was cast out. After his banishment, Lucifer swore revenge and created an army of his own. He and his followers waited in darkness for their chance to strike back at the god who cast them out. After a 3-day battle against the faithful angels, the forces of evil were banished from heaven for all eternity.
Well, I like it when the good guys win.
Yes. But what if the war were not over? What if Lucifer had not been defeated but lay in wait, preparing for his chance to overthrow heaven?
Well, debating hypothetical fairy tales is a little nerdy for me.
Look at the world around you. Did heaven win the battle? Man has created hell on earth. And the longer man exists, the further he descends from the wisdom and discernment needed to overcome the darkness. At his core, he is a grasping, clawing, foolish creature, willing to commit any sin to appease his base and greedy nature.
I thought I was jaded. You really think we're as bad as all that?
There are still some who give me hope. You, I'm not sure about. Your role, whether for good or evil, has yet to be determined.
He's not so bad. Does he have the egg?
No, my dear. Entirely the wrong egg. An interesting trinket, to be sure, but not the egg I'm searching for.
Well, if it isn't Ariel Bowers. You know, I hope I pronounced that correctly because Bowers doesn't have a wife.
Great work, Detective. How long did that take to figure out?
Not long after Bowers told me.
I have to confess, I haven't been totally honest with you on some things.
Just some?
I didn't know who you were when you first interrupted my own search of Bowers' place.
And what were you doing there?
I work for an organization you wouldn't have heard of. We're based out of St. Petersburg.
In Florida.
Russia.
How about you?
I don't work for anyone. Just the greater good. And my own little passions, of course. Ariel and I have crossed paths on several occasions. This time we seem to have some objectives in common, so we pooled our resources.
Yeah, I'm well familiar with Ariel's resources. How common are your objectives and mine?
That depends. You the kind of man who lets innocent people die?
Not normally, no.
You've heard of the Tesla Legacy Society. At one time, it had a membership of hundreds. After Charles Johansson died, the numbers dwindled. Some time ago, all those people vanished without a trace. I'd hoped to find some answers from Bowers.
Oh, I got news for you. He's not dead. He's back.
He's the translator, I presume.
The one building the immortal coil. You say you like it when the good guys win? You plan on doing anything about that?
Oh, sure. Leave it to me, as always. What are you two gonna do about it?
This is not my battle to fight.
He knows me. I won't be able to get close to him like you can.
You shall have to find the Tesla egg first. Of course.
Great. I didn't even think of that. Well, if you don't have any more helpful tips...
Until we meet again, Mr. Murphy. And something tells me we will.
Until next time. Kiss for luck. You'll need it.
After visiting with St. Germain, the former Mrs. Bowers invites me to a place called the Resort and says she has information to exchange.
Well, well. If it isn't Dudley Do-Right. Caught me red-handed.
You know, you should see someone about your breaking and entering addiction. How'd you find this place?
I'm a spy.
Yeah, and I'm an accountant.
No, I really am. The organization I work for, you couldn't pronounce it, but in English it's called the White Guard. We've been monitoring the translator for years. We've had our eye on you as well. So are you going to interrogate me? I have so much to confess.
Why are you acting like I'm even slightly in control of this situation?
I'll be honest with you. I need your help, Tex. And I can help you, but I had to find out where your loyalties were.
Really? Well, what about me? When do I find out about you and where your loyalties lie?
That's why we're here, together, alone. I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of ordering some food. Should be here any minute. I thought we could have a bite, get to know each other a little better.
Said the spider to the fly.
I told you, Tex, I've had my eye on you for a while. And as you know, I'm not married. Who knows what lies ahead?
What lies ahead? That may be the truest thing you've ever said to me.
It's a rough world out there. Any of us could be dead tomorrow. I live in the moment. And right now, I want that moment to be with you.
Ariel, I have any number of reasons to keep you at arm's length. But right now, I just need one.
There's a woman that I care about. I might even be in love with her. And until I know for sure, I can't afford to live in the moment, no matter how gorgeous or enticing that moment might be.
I know things you might want to know.
I'm sure that you do. But if they come with strings attached, I'm not interested.
Okay, I promise. No strings attached. That must be the food. I'm just going to change real quick.
No changing.
Okay. I need to get this out before you say anything. I get it. You don't know me anymore. But I know you, and I'm not just going to give up on what we had. It may not have been much, but I wanted it to be much, and I'm here just to see if you'll give us one more chance, please. Please.
Look, I know 7 years have passed. I realize that. But to me, it's yesterday. I'm in love with Chelsea, and if there's any chance that I can find her and that she's alive, I can't commit to any other woman.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Tex. I really do. And if you ever decide to let go of the past, come look me up. I might still be here.
I wish just once I'd had a man love me like you love this Chelsea person. Who is she?
She's the reason you've got to leave.
Okay, I'll leave. But I may be back tomorrow.
Boy, resisting both Taylor and Ariel took all the willpower I could muster. They're both incredibly tempting in their own right. I feel Chelsea's out there somewhere. I know in my soul she's the perfect one, and I need to find her. As I contemplate my next move, I get a call from Archie, who says he has a lead for me, and I should come over right away.
So have you heard any more about the Tesla cache or Margaret Leonard? I mean, if she can't fix it, how are you going to get your memory back?
It's not just my memory, it's my life I want back.
Those Morlocks, I think that there's a connection between them and Margaret Leonard. I mean, see, the other day when you got knocked out, Margaret was in your apartment, right? The Morlock hunters told me they'd never seen so many Morlocks around Chandler Avenue. They said it was like something or someone was drawing them there. I mean, no one knows what they were doing around here. They were scattered after Margaret died. Now the hunters say that quite a few of them have been showing up in one particular area outside the city. I got a location for you. Don't know about that.
Okay, so I've got the location now. Yes, I do. I wanna check in with Rook and Louis,
Perhaps
see what
I've
they
been
have to
wrong
say.
about you, Murphy. What can I do to help? No. Next.
Apparently nothing. Let's see. Any more luck here?
Whatever you need, Mike. Just ask. Sorry.
Guess not. Alright. Oh, at least that was somewhat fast.
So who is Margaret Leonard really? Is she a modern Dr. Mengele experimenting on damaged human beings for her own gratification? And why is she the critical key to my world over the last 7 years? My head's still spinning when I spot the location 200 feet below me.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Of course, I've always got a bad feeling about this. Could you just go ahead and place me in a hard case?
Whoa. There was someone or something on the other side of this stream. I wonder if it's Mantis. I need to be careful. Sounds like he's in a homicidal mood.
Oh yeah, also this reminds me, I haven't saved in a while. Why not? Alright, now let's collect some planks, was it?
Well, that might come in handy. Man, I have an eerie feeling I'm being watched.
Yeah, that's because you're being watched. Okay, I guess I forgot what those are. I think there were 5.
I'm not sure that man is friend or foe.
There it is.
Well, this'll come in handy.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I've never really been interested in yard work. You know, I've always thought that wood is a key ingredient to starting any fire. Yeah, it's an Ultra Pro 900 lock. I'll need to find the key before I can open this, and it's probably in the house. Yeah, it's a plank. Looks like I'll need 5 planks, a hammer, and some nails if I'm going to repair this ladder. Better steer clear of the water. God knows what could be lurking in that. Now I could use that. Someone's watching me, and it's making me feel incredibly uneasy. Nice.
Okay. There we go.
Why does this have to be so heavy?
We've got a hammer, alright.
Now, if I only had some nails.
Yeah, why was I supposed to find that? Oh.
Bucket of nails is always helpful when you want to fix something.
Of course. What else? Combine these, maybe? Okay.
I guess luck counts for something.
Well, I'm almost ready to start a construction project. I just need 5 wood planks.
Oh, well, he even knows exactly how many he needs. Isn't that amazing?
Hey, it worked!
Alright, fix the thingy. Very nice. Climb up before you take the ladder. So you can pick up this.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Cinnamon Twist. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office.
Otherwise, you cannot put the ladder back on for some
I
reason.
fixed it, and it appears to be some sort of ladder.
Some sort of ladder, yes. Yeah, you can. Why is that? Oh, there is no. Wait, can you do this?
Well, that was stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid. So there is no highlighting features here, so the best you can probably do is this, but then he says...
I don't know what I was thinking.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that part. I remember that part because I've been burned before. I run.
Maybe try something else.
No, maybe like this. Can he come somewhere over here? However, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna need.
I'm glad that ceramic pot has finally been legalized.
Something from around here.
This card could be used to get in the front door. It's like an old frat house out here.
I like them using that couch as an excuse to, not being able to go from them. It's really nice and simple.
It's a card reader. I'll need to find the card before I can get inside.
Achieves the necessary task.
Who are you?
Margaret Leonard sent me.
Liar! Liar!
Okay, technically she didn't send me.
Ah! Friend? Slave! Killer!
Slade? Are you talking Big Jim Slade?
Get it out of my head!
So, maybe some medication for you?
Help me! Slave! Die! Die!
Kids. They never shut the door when they go out to play. That must be Mantis, and my guess is Margaret Leonard left some medication to control his affliction somewhere in the swamp house. Yep, garden shears are perfect for trimming grass, bushes, or stubborn branches. I wonder if there's a way to get these valerian flowers to grow quickly. You know, I'm no geologist, but I think that's a rock. Looks like there could be something hiding underneath this dirt. Ah, the XBR 1000 greenhouse light. This sure grows plants fast, but the FDA banned them because of excess radiation. It's a big sack of seeds. Like an eye hammer. Sucker's game. I never cared for pliers. Got lots of bad dental memories. Ah, it's open to the centerfold. The Mike and Ike Hammer Candy Comic, Double Fudge Indemnity. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office. Ah, someone's writing their letter to Santa early this year. Another table. Whoops. Yeah, talking to myself again. Whoa, that's one old vid phone. It's got a message on it, but I'll need to get Margaret's voicemail number to listen to it. It's an empty vial. Hey, these carpets don't match these drapes. I know tongs are great for pulling my chestnuts out of the fire. Oh, I love sticky notes, and I just used my last one. Wait, something's written on this one. There's a VidPhone message code on here. I could use this on a VidPhone to retrieve messages. This key belongs to an Ultra Pro 900 lock. Grapple arm? I've always wanted one of these. They're good for reaching items just out of my grasp or in a dangerous situation.
First message. Margaret, we followed your instructions and combined the valerian flower petals with alcohol in a vial, placed it in the chemical mixer, then administered the serum to the subjects via syringe. However, this only momentarily suppressed rage in the Morlocks. There needs to be a more permanent solution.
There are no more messages.
I know what you're thinking, and that's not a good idea.
Oh, it's C4 chewing gum. This stuff packs quite a wallop, but it is grape. I love grape flavor. On second thought, I better find another use for this. Well, that rake must be compensating for something.
Wait, really? Okay. Sure.
Is this? It is. It's actual moonshine.
It's actual moonshine. Try it. No? Oh.
That's real moonshine. With a high enough alcohol content to make you go blind for 3 days. Margaret must have been a girl who could hold her liquor.
I wonder what happens if you combine that with the C4 chewing gum.
This is just wrong.
Okay, well, that's what you think. But it all gets mixed up in the end, doesn't it?
Screw this. That's a brand recognized all over the world.
Nice. How could it not be? Alright, actually I have some things to check out here on the first floor. Yes.
Got it.
Nice. Nice and simple and quick.
Books help me become more learned. Man, that is one big jackalope.
Okay, and then we come to this. Eventually.
Well, another matchbook to add to my collection. Very handy when you're venturing into public bathrooms.
There was something.
The zipper on this cushion's stuck. It's a safe key.
It's a safe key. I know we needed this here.
Maybe that was a little overkill, but was effective.
Oops, well.
I'm sure Thor's big hammer here could straighten a few things out.
That works, I guess, yes. I need this.
What's a pot? For planting seeds.
Let's see, this leads me to this room. Yes, that was correct. Anything else? No. Alright, let's break things up.
Something big just moved, and there's smoke coming out from behind the panel. I need to unscrew that cog from the wall before I can repair it.
Oh, I'm taking that one.
I'll need to reshape this metal cog. Looks like I'll need some firewood.
I gotta admit, sometimes when you play God, things turn out okay.
The cog's fixed and ready to be put back.
That seems like they will be able to proceed, but I don't want to yet. Oh yeah, I need to do something else here. Say what? Isn't it supposed to put it there? Let's see, what does he say about this?
This pot is ready for seeds to be planted in.
Okay.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
Ah, there we go.
Well, that might come in handy. Valerian flowers, when placed in a vial and combined with alcohol, could be used to create medical ingredients.
Dear God. Dear God.
Alright, it's time for the puzzle. Now I'm gonna have to first figure out how this was supposed to go. I think this part was on the bottom. Yep, it definitely looks like it. Yeah, it may or may not be here for a while. Actually, I should probably just look to get at the left side worked out, and then I'll worry about the rest. Okay, so far so good. I'm starting to see something here. Yeah, I may not even have to complete this whole thingy and, you know, cheat a little bit, but I'm determined to solve it. These are supposed to be together. Okay, I somehow need to get that down. And this is supposed to be up top. Nice. Oh then. Ain't that the wrong rotation? Oh, is that this much? And that doesn't help me though. Okay, whatever. I will do this. Very nice. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. What's that, like 3, 7, oh, and 6.
It's a safe lock, and I'll need a key to open it. The picture looks similar to the one downstairs, except the one downstairs had 3 numbers on it. Security card. And another security card. Like I haven't seen 1,000 of these in my lifetime. Wow, that Morlock is a lethal hazard. But it's energy driven, so maybe I could short circuit him somehow, like getting him wet. It's an electrical box.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, that turned the lights on, but it did not solve our problem.
Something tells me no one was coming in here for cheap eye surgery.
Yep, You may be right about that. Alright, now what was this all about? Okay. So 1 and 5, what's it, 1 and 4? Yeah. We'll have to remember these. 3 and 5. 3, 4 and 5. And 2 and 5. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Yeah, very nice.
This cellar door has a card reader on the side. Yeah, Margaret made sure this place was soundproof. It's my apartment from my old UI of U days. There's blood all over the floor. It doesn't look fresh, but it's troubling. There's more books in here than in my county library. Cursed government spending cuts. It's a chemical mixer for creating medicine. I'll need to place a vial filled with alcohol and valerian flowers in here to create medicine for Mantis. Well, hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain. Well, hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain. That's the interocitor IQ measurement system. I should try this baby out and see what a genius I am.
Don't text. You may not like what you find. Dr. Zaius was right. A man like you is inferior to the Cymon in every way.
This machine monitors electrical activity in your heart. Now there's something you don't typically see in a residential home. Looks like something unethical happened in here. The glass is shattered. Was something trying to get in or out?
I've assembled the spirit radio. Tonight will be my first attempt to contact my husband. The radio is working. I hear voices that are incoherent, eerie, and tantalizing. There must be some way to amplify the power. My last attempt was a near disaster, similar to what happened to Tesla back in 1899. The frequency caused a vibration that increased until I thought the house would split in two. I had to smash the radio. Now I have to start all over. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I believe I've made contact. I brought the radio into the lab, and I swear that being close to Charles's cryo chamber has intensified the signal. I'm sure it's his voice, but I can't understand what he's saying. I've recorded hours of the voice and had experts analyze the audio from every angle. We've deciphered 3 words: void, return, immortal. I've reached an impasse. I wonder if the Tesla egg, could it amplify the radio's power? It's been weeks since I've heard Charles's voice on the spirit radio. I wonder if the Gideon parasites have moved ahead without me and brought him back to life. It's been years since I made an entry in this video journal. Charles is dead and lost to me forever, and I will die soon. The translator lives, and one way or another, whoever sees this, Mantis, Mason, it's up to you to stop the translator.
Stopping the translator isn't going to be easy, and the Tesla egg and spirit radio seem to be the keys. Somehow the information Margaret Leonard took to the grave needs to be uncovered. Is that even possible? I have an eerie feeling it is. Just the place to conduct some business. I waited near the front door, ready for him to show up, but not as ready as I should have been.
Sorry. I can't control it.
Are you the one who prays? Oh my hell, praying mantis. God, what an idiot.
That was Margaret's code. So she did send you. It just seems strange she took such a risk coming to see you so she could give you the injection.
How do you know about that?
Because I was there. And she wanted you to forget everything you had done.
Yeah, well, she pretty much accomplished that.
Yeah. And here you are. Seems kind of strange.
Strange? You know what I find strange? I saw a video of Margaret torturing you.
She wasn't torturing me. She had been helping me for a very long time.
But you're a Morlock. She made you this way.
You can't blame her. I chose this path. I volunteered to take one of the greatest technological leaps of all time, cryotechnology. I was one of the founding members of the Tesla Legacy Society. Along with others, I allowed myself to die and be brought back. We dreamed of waking to a world reborn. But we found ourselves worse off than before. And worst of all, we no longer were the people we had been. The cryosleep had unforeseen complications.
Well, at least cryogenics is now partially covered under major medical.
Only a few of us escaped the physical deformities from the freeze. Worse is what it did to our minds. Drove us to madness.
So how come the Tesla Society hasn't taken care of you guys? Certainly the burden shouldn't just fall on Margaret.
The Tesla Legacy Society and its creations are no more.
So what happened? I mean, I know a little of your history since Charles Johansson joined you.
Johansson. I believed in him once. He was our martyr. We carried his work to the foot of his holy cryo chamber. We knew that one day he would return to take us to this glorious future.
And he did return.
Yeah, he was now the translator. He was delusional only as the greatest zealots are. He believed he knew the will of Tesla. He was going to create a gateway, a celestial conduit between heaven and earth. He called it the immortal coil.
Gotcha.
He was determined to build it at any cost. And in the end, we banished him from the society. But he didn't stay banished. Months later, he returned with a small group of men, led by the one known as Slade. They attacked the facility, sparing no one. I saw Slade himself put a gun to my wife's head while she begged for her life. And he pulled the trigger. When it was over, they removed every trace of the Tesla Legacy Society. Its files, its equipment. There was only one thing left behind.
And that was?
A key bit of information. The spirit radio frequencies. They were stored in the clouds that Charles never knew about.
And these were important.
It may be the only way to stop Charles from activating the immortal coil.
And that would be bad?
It's very bad. As in splitting the planet in two bad. I'll tell you where to find the egg. But I need you to find those frequencies first.
Before I head off to the Tesla Legacy Society, I get a call from Thompson Auld inviting me over to his house. Sounds like he's ready to talk.
Any luck locating the spirit radio?
I've got some leads, but it all seems to tie to something called the immortal coil.
I found something that you might find interesting. They did some experiments with interfacing brain circuitry. You might have been one of the first test subjects.
I'm sorry.
Memories are simply electronic impulses, and we are the sum of our memories. Now, on a cellular level, you're a completely different person than you were 7 years ago. But your essence is exactly the same as it was that night with Chelsea outside of the Golden Pagoda.
How do you know about Chelsea?
Well, first, and you may already know this, Chelsea is Margaret Leonard's daughter. Now, Margaret had lost her husband, and she was overwhelmed. So she put Chelsea in the care of a mutant family, the Bandos, and then tried to forget that she'd ever had a child.
That's pretty cold.
Well, it was a decision that she's regretted for decades. And years later, when she found Chelsea living at the Ritz, she rented a room so she could be close, but never revealed her true identity.
Yeah, and that's why we got abducted.
Now, Margaret was being funded by Gideon Enterprises, and an opportunistic manager named Dalton Fisk found out that Margaret's husband had stolen some very important documents.
The Tesla cache.
Dalton tried forcing Margaret into reanimating Charles, but she refused and disappeared. But then Dalton discovered that she had a daughter, and he came after her. Now, I don't know if her memory has been manipulated or if it's so painful that she can't share it, but I do know that she's left her old life behind.
So Chelsea's alive? And you know that for sure?
I do. She's my wife.
You married my girlfriend?
Mason asked me to look after her for protection. Which reminds me, I meant to get you the canister.
Whoa, wait a second. I mean, you're gonna finish this, right? There's other parts of the story?
Margaret didn't want to know where she had gone. Chelsea needed someone, and we grew quite fond of each other. We had a good life together. But you see, I'd been in love with someone who couldn't return my feelings, and so I'd come to accept my bachelorhood. But you know, somehow, marrying Chelsea just felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah, but I'm in love with Chelsea, and you're married to her. What happens next?
I'll tell you what happens now. How about we go get that cryo chamber with old Maggie's head in it?
We can't let him have it.
Oh, hold on, partner there. No need to get violent or anything. Let's just see if we can work this out, okay?
Oh, up there, is it?
You're hurt pretty bad. We've got to get you to the hospital.
No, you have to stop him. If they get inside her head, it will undo everything that Mason was fighting for.
Look, I know what they're after, and I think I can beat them to it. It's the Tesla egg, so let's just get you out of here.
Go! Go!
You're coming with me. Come on.
I couldn't shake the look of fear I saw in Alt's eyes as he was lying in a pool of his own blood. Slade had blown a hole through the little man without even a second thought. Could I really have been partners with someone like that? Maybe I did change over the last 7 years, but if I did, it has to be possible to change back. I need a weapon I can use against these psychopaths. I knew my only hope was somewhere at the Tesla Institute. Slade's trumped me at every corner, but the ace may be at Tesla. These minimum security guys didn't have a chance against a pro like Slade. This piece of equipment could be from a Jules Verne novel. It's a security card. This security card could help me get inside the facility. Must be pretty cool to have a society named after you. The only other one I can think of is John Birch. Big Jim Slade was merciless. Well, it's a bottle of glycerin, known for moisturizing. This has no power. Well, this is my first step in getting the spirit radio frequencies. Amanda said I have to get the power up and running in the reception area to get through to the atrium. Big Jim Slade was merciless. It's a styrofoam cup. Well, water cooler's out of order. The power console needs to be opened with a key. God. Danny, huh? Now that's a handsome bloke. This has no power. It's a key. The power console needs to be opened with a key. Console needs a battery.
Yeah, this one I remember as well. Oh, there it is.
It's a battery.
Okay, and that does what? Aha.
I'll need to use some DNA of a Tesla employee to get inside the security room.
Hey, it worked!
I better be careful with this. I'd hate to accidentally drink this glycerin.
Of course.
What crime against humanity have you created?
This gum's finally softened. I could use it for the DNA sample.
Alright, now what do we have in here?
It's a note. I could use a new chair.
Oh yes, of course, I forgot about that. I could use a new chair.
This memo refers to some form of lethal energy loose in the facility. But there's electric defense gates that can
And
be
we're
used as
gonna
protection.
come face to face with that later.
This
You like
broken
it?
chair could be useful. No fun math problems using dominoes. What the 3 solutions are.
Oh yay, more math.
smoke bomb.
I'll take that.
This button must open the door.
Dude, really? Kinda fast that one, ain't it? Alright, see if this works.
This button must open the door.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna save anyway. Actually, I probably should have saved here. Or should save here also. Alright, now this part will be fun.
So far, so good. I need to get to the Titan reactor, which is only accessible on the second floor.
I see. Was there a way I could go there or here? So it seems kind of suspicious.
Big Jim Slade's commandos destroyed everything. Nothing but debris in here.
Okay, we good.
It's amazing what time, humidity, and explosive devices can do to efficient office design. Well, the Masters of Mayhem missed this. Big Jim Slade's commandos destroyed everything. Nothing but debris in here. This needs a battery. Have become cannibals. It's a battery. Well, it's Mike and Ike Hammer Candy Comic. Butterscotch on the rocks.
Seems like there are no comics here. Employees of the month, eh?
There's so much damage in this room. I won't find anything useful.
Let's see, anything in this one? Remember there was something, at least one of these. Oh.
Brotherly love.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. It may be a room I'm thinking of that's on the higher floors. Yeah, that may be it.
Reminds me of the last Murphy family reunion. Has it really been 25 years?
Alright. Seems like good. Oh. Hey, there we go.
Mike and Ike Hammer Candy Comic. Dark chocolate.
Nothing else. Okay. Now, how do I get out of here? Does this work? This is a big diversion here. Much convolution. Hey, at least I'm where I'm supposed to be at. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think this design is the same. Why not? No more minefields. Just wasps or whatever that is.
Must be quite the executive lounge. I need a card to get inside. Well, there's no card reader at this door. I'll have to find another way around. Boy, a screwdriver. And there's no way to get these elevators working. I'll need to take the stairs. This has no power. That's a battery. And there's no way I can get through this door.
Okay. Am I supposed to be here already? Actually, maybe.
Well, cubicles, busted computers, and bookshelves. Not much to help me out here.
Seriously? Was there really nothing here? Alright. So be it.
This card could get me inside the executive lounge.
Ah.
This card grants access to the employee lounge. I bet it's spectacular in there. This vent is huge. It could take me to other parts of the building, but the screws are rusted tight.
Yeah, I actually have to go back there. Why is this force field here though? Yeah, I also don't remember there being any laser shows or whatever it was. Let's see, what's nothing interesting here besides the...
Well, this data device may hold some interesting information.
movie.
This disc contains a lecture video.
We would like to share the results of a special study we conducted into the potential increase of seismic activity, resulting directly from the artificial augmentation of electromagnetic georesonance, a direct result of amplifying the effectiveness of Tesla's apparatus for transmitting electromagnetic energy. What Johansson continually fails to understand, or perhaps even ignore, is the fact that based on simulations we have run, if the tower proves to be as effective as estimated, the results have the potential to be catastrophic on a global scale. If we were to amplify the output to levels which Johansson is determined to achieve, combining our results with Tesla's own findings from his New York experiment in 1898, we may very well be responsible for causing seismic activity that could shatter our planet into pieces.
Yeah, it seems like that's that. Actually, wasn't there a comics more around here? Maybe inside? I didn't look too closely, but
There's almost enough chairs for everyone I owe money to.
yeah. There's nothing interesting here. Was this it? Yes, it is. That was some more fun stuff.
That Morlock looks to be blind, but I bet his hearing's still pretty good. I need to be quiet at all costs. Red Bolt? That stuff will take the enamel right off your teeth. And this vending machine still accepts change. Ah, delicious Red Bolt. This stuff strips the enamel right off your teeth. Red Bolt? This stuff's so powerful it could strip rust right off a metal.
Oh yeah, this was like that. Alright, we're good. Seems like we're good. Time to go back to that one place for some more fun stuff. What's this? Oh. That's where I'm going to come out of when I'm done. Was it here? Yes.
Is that a spider the size of a wolverine that just entered that room? Oh boy.
Oh, I actually don't remember where it goes. Okay, seems like I'm good. Yeah, because otherwise you have to wait for it for some time. Okay, so what we have in here?
Popsicle sticks. Yummy. Well, I can't see anything that'd be useful. Well, Tesla's director of operations reminds me of my smart-ass professor in college. He belittled and riffed all of my efforts.
Yeah, this reminds me, I was supposed to get some scissors from somewhere.
It's a picture
here.
of the director of operations.
Like one of these.
Popsicle sticks. I love the grape flavor ones.
Okay, well. And there is that, that's where I go out of.
Oh, a glue gun. Perfect for arts and crafts projects.
Oh.
Oh, scissors. I better not run with these.
That's where they are.
That's good old-fashioned glue. Scissors can be useful for cutting things, or so I hear.
No way.
I guess luck counts for something.
Hello, handsome.
Let's see what happens. No?
Oh my hell.
Okay, maybe try and make this first.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
Well, this would make a great handle. I just need something to attach it to.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
I don't know what I was thinking.
No, just go through.
Step within the accepted range. Identity not detected. Access denied. Step within the accepted range. Welcome, Kevin Maltby. Access granted.
Oh yeah, this will be fun on the way back.
Welcome to the Titan reactor. Somewhere in here is the key to restoring power to this facility.
Yep. Welcome to the next zone.
Elevator unlocked.
Okay, that helps some. I guess the comic was
Mike and Ike Hammer. Angels with chocolate smudges.
Wait, that's it? That's all I can do here? Okay. Yes, this. Let's see if I remember how this goes. Yeah, I guess it's right.
I came down to Tesla yesterday to get the Spirit radio frequencies. Now I find myself on center stage in a Titan reactor with a possible meltdown scenario in progress. I need to restore the cooling rods to stop the process, but only if I don't want to be at ground zero of a nuclear wasteland with a 200-mile radius. Great, I've got to insert the cooling rods back into the middle of the Titan core. I need to get to the 3rd floor and then press the rods in the proper order. Time for a little trial and error.
Malfunction. Malfunction. Core temperature overload. Containment field 10% compromised. Malfunction. Malfunction. Core temperature overload. Containment field 40% compromised. Malfunction. Malfunction. Core temperature overload. Field 70% compromised.
I don't remember how this goes though.
Malfunction. Malfunction. Core temperature overload. Containment field 90% compromised.
Alright, not bad. I guess you're right. I remember usually I also take my time. Now, how am I getting out? Oh, there. It's time. So
I need to get to the communication center on level 3.
okay, I've made it. I guess I could have done that part a little faster, but it would have been riskier. And for level 3, small lightning bolt shenanigans. Of course. Oh, it stands still for a while. I forgot that. Kind of remember this part.
This type of silicone makes an incredibly hard shell, almost impenetrable. If I could find a way to disperse it, it could be useful.
Yeah, there are a
Nice
couple
little
of
plasma cutter.
things in here.
This baby could cut through almost anything.
Battery as well.
This mech battery could be useful, but it needs to be recharged. I bet there's a recharging station nearby.
Yep.
Well, the plasma containers here are broken, but there are probably more in the biometrics lab.
So there's that.
This station is monitoring a mech. It looks like it's in some sort of beehive.
Okay, maybe I can't get anything from there, but wasn't there something here on the floor, or was it on this side? Ah, it is on this side.
It's a silicone spray gun. Now, I've used these before to create a blast-proof shell.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
A blast-proof shell. Let's try it.
Well, the station runs on plasma energy, but the container's empty.
Okay, but I guess this one is intact, but we don't care about that reason. Fine. Wasn't I supposed to fiddle with the mechs as well? I guess not. Oh. The bumblebee is here. No. Whatever that thing is. It's not time for this yet.
Now we need to find the satellite control system. Mantis warned me this might happen. Slade and his minions broke the connection between the satellite control and the satellite itself. I need to get to the satellite and re-establish the connection manually. And I'll need to do that on the 4th floor of this facility.
Oh yeah, this is what the 4th floor was. Okay. anything else in here?
Gas mask. This plasma torch is busted. I'll need to find another one. Mike and I Gamer, the Licorice Forest. It's an old bug bomb. There must be some new bug bombs around here somewhere. It's the auxiliary power station. I can reset the satellite system from here. Oh, an industrial strength bug bomb. Fire extinguisher. Good for extinguishing fire. I'm gonna have to restart the entire satellite system. I need to find the auxiliary power station to reset it.
Oh, really?
Well, you're dead. Good thing you saved your game. Wait, you did save your game, right? Because there's no way I'm going through all that again.
Yes, you are. You've got no choice. Okay, so now where is this? Before I picked it up, I guess? Oh. Okay. Well, this should be good enough, right? Right. Oh, and there you go. I managed to die once. At least. There will be some more shenanigans there. Now where was this place? Here? No.
This station charges mech batteries, but I'll need a plasma container for it to work. I could do it. Set up shop here. Be able to cross through here without sedating the bees first. Extinguish that fire before I can get inside the auxiliary power room.
Well, no pressure. Let's see now. How did this work? Okay, seems like I have some of the answers. Oh wow, that's already like almost solved. Okay, which side did I change? I think the bottom one. So let's see if we do that. Okay, orange and red are supposed to be at the bottom. And the third one is supposed to be green and red. Alright.
I'll let you do it.
Very nice.
Back to the communication center. Spirit radio.
Pretty sure there was nothing else. Did I get everything from these other rooms? I think so. What is this? Oh, we don't want to talk about that. I almost forgot. What good? I think this one doesn't get formed anymore because otherwise you could easily die for no reason. Once you're on level 4, it's like you've overcome it or something like that. So there is. There are also some piece of paper I was supposed to obtain, or maybe. Oh, hi there. Or maybe when I saw this first.
The oscilloscopes on the Spirit radio each need to have both the frequency and amplitude adjusted. The lines will start white and then turn yellow once the amplitude or frequency is correct. Once the desired frequency is achieved, the line will turn blue and the operator can move on to the next oscilloscope. There are 3 stages to the Spirit radio. Once complete, the operator will be able to make contact with the dead.
Alright, time to fiddle with the knobs.
After I downloaded the Spirit radio frequencies, it was time for me to leave the Tesla Legacy Society and visit Mantis at the Swamp House to find out the exact location of the Tesla egg.
Yes, indeed.
After Tesla, I headed straight back to the Swamp House to talk to Mantis. Now that I had the Spirit radio frequencies, maybe he would disclose the location of the Tesla egg.
I'm losing control!
Here, take the instruction. Only one way to destroy the coil. Use the power against itself. You must take the egg there. One frequency Margaret found it. You have to do it now. I'm losing control. Oh! Spirit radio resonance will split the coil in pieces.
Mantis, you gotta hold it together.
I can't.
You gotta tell me where the egg is.
The egg is at Court Tower! Court Tower! Just do me a favor. You tell Slade to meet you there, because he's gonna pay for what he's done to me. I'm gonna kill him. Just have him meet me.
Mantis gives me instructions and hands me a Geiger counter, which he says will help reveal the location of the egg at Coit Tower.
Mantis said the Tesla egg was hidden at Coit Tower. We better find him before someone else does.
Nice. Alright. Seems like I still remember all of their locations. Anything new here? Oh. Oh yeah,
It's a pair of
actually.
anti-gravity lifters.
Need these. How convenient.
They're shipping containers. It's nearly impossible to lift them. This Geiger wand will help me find the Tesla egg. It'll beep louder when I'm approaching the egg. Well, that was stupid. I took the elevator to the top and waited for Slade, according to Mantis' instructions.
Hello, mate. What you got there?
The stuff bad dreams are made of.
Looks like the Tesla egg.
Well, this is like the worst designed doorstop ever.
Oh, I beg to differ. It's like a little piece of plutonium in an atomic bomb. You know the effects it had on you, dreams, visions of Donnelly? Apparently that's just a hint of what it's capable of.
Come on, Slade, you're not buying into this crap, are you?
Between you and me, I don't think it'll work. But the translator does, and he's promised us a big payout for this egg. And if one person's willing to pay that kind of money, there's usually others willing to pay more. So let's have it, partner.
Mantis finally got his revenge, and Slade got what he deserved.
Oh, I don't know. I want one. I guess I'll make a save here. Why not? In case I want to go back and do something else different now, though there isn't really that much left.
Murphy!
lay in a semi-conscious state, hearing fragments of conversation between Dalton and some other guy. I'm transported to a location in New Mexico where underground nuclear testing experiments were carried out in the 1950s. I remember a map where all the Titan reactors around the world were linked together to one location, the launch pad of the immortal coil. Time to play up my last hand.
Do you have to sneak up on people all the time?
You see that rather large, old-fashioned looking piece of equipment? That was your home for a very long time.
Well, it is smaller than my current apartment. Is it rent controlled?
And you have the egg. Wonderful. I must confess, I'm surprised to see you. Dalton and Slade were convinced that you'd never bring the egg here voluntarily.
I want my memory back. This is the only way.
Still, unlike me, they knew you way back when they used words like idealist, naive.
Dartboard, punching bag.
I've always been an idealist myself. But I find it's the pragmatists like Dalton and Slade who get things done. Without Dalton, I wouldn't be here. And Dalton wouldn't have had the opportunities he did if Slade hadn't helped him rise through the ranks of Gideon Enterprises.
And Slade wouldn't be here if I hadn't returned the favor and got him out of prison.
Well, I knew it wasn't good behavior. I mean, what part was I playing in this evil little cabal?
Surely by now you know that you were J.T. Donnelly, protector, hired gun and confidant of Nikola Tesla.
What? Are you saying I'm J.T. Donnelly? Right.
You don't believe me. But how do you explain your visions of Donnelly's life?
Well, I think it's the Tesla egg. Donnelly hid it in the wall of the apartment. I didn't even start having the dreams until I moved in.
The spirit radio allows us to communicate with the dead, not the egg. The egg merely amplifies it.
Yeah? Well, I had a radio. I mean, there are other explanations, but I got to admit, they all sound insane to me.
And yet you can't deny the visions. The egg may have had an effect on your subconscious, your spiritual DNA. But you weren't receiving messages, you were remembering. Everything has led to this. A reunion of consciousness. But not just for you, for us all. This is what Tesla intended. His death ray, the spirit radio, the Tesla egg, all brought together to create a celestial conduit, the immortal coil, that will redeem and purify this depraved planet and create a literal heaven on earth, true immortality, timelessness, no sickness, death, or pain. All needs met and achieved through the genius of Tesla! Tex, if you would be so kind as to step out there and place the egg. Where's Slade?
No idea.
Tex, you have come here seeking answers through the spirit radio. Please do so. But you'll only have a few minutes. Then none of the answers will matter because the world will be reborn.
Margaret! Margaret Leonard, can you hear me?
It's so cold. So dark and so empty. Is there someone there? I feel a presence.
It's me, Tex Murphy. I'm trying to contact you through the spirit radio. You've got to help me, Margaret.
I can hear you, but you sound so far away. Tex? Tex? I can't see anything, but I can hear you. I have no sensation. It's as though I'm floating in a void. Where am I? Tex, are you there?
Margaret, I need your help. Focus on the sound of my voice. I need to ask you a few questions. I want to start over with Chelsea. How do I do it? Where do I find the serum and keys?
I've given that decision to Chelsea. It's her choice to make, Tex.
Why did you erase my memory?
I had to protect my daughter. You knew what happened to her, and I couldn't trust you. Not the man you'd become.
What's my connection with Donnelly? Is that me?
You are who you want to be, Tex. When I used the transducer on you, it restored you to whom you were. Don't go back.
Tell me how to get my memory back.
I can't do that, Tex. You are the sum of your memories. I took things from you. Repressing your dark memories was my way of atoning for what I did.
How do I destroy the immortal coil?
Find the frequency. The one I found. The one Tesla found before me. It will destroy itself. There'll be no way they can stop it this time.
I take a long elevator ride to the surface and make a few calls to get some help. It's a pretty good time to reflect on all that's happened. It's obvious to me that Margaret injected me for a reason. She knew the man I'd become over the last 7 years had become too treacherous to trust anymore, and she was right. That night of the injection, I must have made a deal with the devil to betray her and Mason, and the 50 G's were my 30 pieces of silver. Margaret knew instinctively I was going to betray them, and that's why she broke away earlier. But I think she also knew that the man I was 7 years ago would do the right thing and try to stop the translator. That's why she only erased my memory for the last 7 years. I guess each of us had sins we needed to atone for. Now I've got to find out how all of this is going to play out.
I know Tex, he's not that kind of guy. He couldn't have killed these folks. Mantis, the Morlock, Tex, I've got witnesses.
All right, I'll take your word for it for now, but I'll keep my eye on it before I make any exceptions again. Keep yourself clean.
What are you doing? I can't believe you're down here.
Well, I just got your ass out of a ringer.
I appreciate that.
The real reason I had to come down here.
Chelsea. But you said that—
I said Chelsea needed someone, but you can give her so much more. Now, I've thought this all through, and the only way that I see this working out is with you getting into that speeder with her.
But
The way that you feel for her, that's what she deserves. I want you two to have what I couldn't.
But
Mason gave me a transinducer to use in an emergency. It can take her back to the moment where your memory ends and give you both a fresh start.
But
Listen, think of this as your happily ever after ending.
But do I have to take your speeder because my speeder's over here?
You're on your own from here. Go get your girl.
Thanks for helping us out, Billy.
Life, I wouldn't have missed this for the while.
After I give you the transinducer, you're gonna be pretty confused.
Life thought he was dreaming for a couple of days.
That's why I thought having Louis here would help.
It's always better to have Louis here.
Plus, you got that video we took. If Life and I can't convince you, you always got that.
Thank you, Louis.
You gonna need any help with that injection?
I think we got it.
I'll be right over here.
Chelsea, are you sure about this? I mean, I don't want to change your mind, but this is going to change everything.
Like I told you, Tex, if there was a way I could go back in time, I'd do it.
I feel kind of bad, you know, about
About Thompson?
Yeah.
Don't. Because what he and I had won't change. It doesn't have to change. I never felt that way about him like I do about you. And he'll always be my very dear friend. And besides, he insists on giving me away.
Well, that's good, because if he didn't, I'd have to steal you away.
No. He's giving me away.
As in, walking down the aisle.
I hope you want to put a new ring on this finger.
Oh, I do, Miss Bando. I do. Are you ready?
I have never been more ready for anything in my whole life.
I love you, Chelsea.
Tex.
Maybe it's not a perfect world, but it's the best I've got. I might have been somebody else over the past 7 years, but I'm ready to leave that behind me. I've been given a second chance, and I intend to make the most of it. I sense this is just the beginning of something bigger, and what comes next may not be easy. But then again, what is?
Alright, GG's. Now there was some more extra credit cutscenes. So I shall leave those for a while.
Oh no!
What's wrong?
My speeder!
What?
It's been stolen!
Let's walk.
Okay.
Oh, really? Wasn't there something more? Maybe not on this path? I don't know, I'm gonna have to check on that. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go now, so thank you very much for watching and see you next time.